Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name is Fred Weaver. I'll be joined in a moment by my partner Kevin Kauffman, and we're with Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team. Today, however, we are not in Phoenix, Arizona. We are actually in tropical Tampa, Florida.
Wow, Fred, I just actually got out of the water, buddy, taking a nice swim.
Really? Your hair doesn't look wet, though, Kevin.
No, I dried it off.
You do need a haircut, though.
I dried it off.
Okay,
kind of.
Good deal. Well, outside of the fact that it's really humid outside, so we chose this very scenic location here to film from today.
I wish you guys could be here to see this in person.
We need to get down to business, because today's all about getting down to business. Today's episode is about urgency. And I understand that some of you immediately when you watch our videos, some of you shut them off right now, like you literally just watch the intros.
Absolutely.
Others of you fast forward through the first 30 seconds because it's all just a bunch of talk. But the point of today's video, guys, is we want to actually bring a real fact to the table, which is urgency is an often overlooked, what would you call urgency? Quality?
Quality, how about this? Requirement for short sales,
for closing short sales.
I mean, I don't care if you're not urgent in the rest of your life, but when you're working a short sale file, have a little urgency.
Yeah, in fact, one of the reasons that we're talking about this episode, guys, is as you know, we're out on the road, of course, this week teaching, and we happen to be here in Florida. We're actually in Tampa, Florida, and folks will ask us quite frequently, hey, I know you got a lot of negotiators that work for you and other people. What are the qualities and characteristics, or what is the behavioral style of the people you're looking for? And I must tell you that urgency is absolutely one of those qualities.
Urgency is off the charts, one of the most important qualities that we're always looking for. So in a negotiator, there's a couple different things you have to have. Urgency, and it's usually coupled with impatience.
Yes, that's a good way to say that.
Those usually kind of go together.
And what we mean by urgency or impatience is the ability to not just sit back and play by the bank system, but be willing to interfere in the bank system because we know it's broken, and say, you know what, Mr. Bank, waiting 6 months for my short sale to get approved just isn't satisfactory enough.
Right.
And great that that's what you're quoting me, but I know that even if you devoted all of your time to only the files in your pipeline, you still wouldn't close all those out.
Still wouldn't work.
You know, we talk about one of the stories that we talk around when we're out on the road teaching classes is a story from an interaction we had with GMAC Bank back in 2008.
Right.
And at the time we met an employee who had 540 files that were assigned to him. And when I asked him how many files that he was working, you know, how many he closed on average per month, he replied with 18. He had 540, and that month that I was talking to him was the last business day of August 2008. He closed 18. And there's a lot of points to that story that we talk around in class, but one of the main points that we cover when we're in class is the idea around, look, even if he is closing 18 every month, I promise you they're not closing in chronological order.
Absolutely.
Meaning it's not which ones came in first or going out first. It's not first in, first out, to share an economic term with you.
I don't care what they say. It's absolutely who has the most urgency, which agent got to the table with the most urgency.
Wow, I think that was a coach sighting. That was a coach sighting. But no, it absolutely is who's basically being the pest, if you will. Right. And when I say pest, I'm not saying rude or obnoxious, but who's frequently checking in on their file? Who's urgently checking in on their file?
Approved? Yep. Who wants it more? I guarantee you, I want it more than anybody else, which is why we close 90%.
Absolutely.
And if you can get some more urgency into your short sale business, you too will start closing more just as a byproduct of being more urgent around it and not allowing them to tell you what to do. So
absolutely.
I'm going to challenge you guys to take that on today. Start with it today.
So in the interest of letting you go get to your business of short sales today and be urgent, make sure you're always aware of which files deserve the most urgent priority, okay? Make sure you've always got a list of the most. Wow, your leg is wet from the humidity, Coach. That was awesome.
Shower, dude.
The viewers couldn't see your leg hitting mine, but I think it literally was just dripping on me.
You don't know if it's Tampa Bay or the shower.
That was great. Well, back to my point, which is make sure you always know which files deserve the most urgent attention in your business. Files with foreclosure sale dates, files that are in the first 30 days, and if you don't know what that means, check out the search page on Short Sale Power Hour for first 30 days. And then of course, files that are nearing an approval. Those should be your most urgent, and they may be worked as many as 2 times a day. meaning you check in on them in the morning and the afternoon to make sure things are going well. So
And you know what? Hey,
anyway,
let me just chime in since I just caught the back end of this.
okay.
Y'all have got some files that are stagnant that have just been sitting there 5 or 6 months.
Oh yeah, a
Lean
lot
on
of-
them, press them for 2 days, get them cleared.
Urgently move forward.
Urgency, baby.
All right, guys. So we hope you enjoyed today's episode. We're going to close it down with a cheer.
Yep.
And Coach is going to work on not sweating on me any longer. On 3, from beautiful tropical Tampa, Florida. 1, 2, 3. Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. I hope they don't kick us out.